playoff push is upon us. A gain of 1 there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game.
You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
2nd and 9 now.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have it.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Cardinals 14, Eagles 6.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And they're going to have another first down as he tackles Maine here at the Cardinals' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just...
A little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Arizona.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
That's good. For the Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he rifles one incomplete. And now the Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first. Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance